Hello and welcome back to another episode of the news that you missed. The video game news show that covers video game news that potentially could be important to the video game industry and possibly to you, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get into the news, I just wanted to give you guys a big thank you. The numbers are down on YouTube. A lot of people are suffering. Content creators are contemplating whether or not they're going to continue having a career on YouTube. And YouTube doesn't seem to be getting any better. But I want to personally thank you. Because even though the numbers are down, I could have no numbers. Zero, zilch. And I could be out there working really hard for less money than what I make here on YouTube. So even though I'm at an all-time low of profits here on YouTube, I really appreciate your continued support. I have a Patreon where you can donate some money and enter in contests to win video game consoles, video games, things like that. You have a pretty good chance of winning. You can check out the community shirt store where I get a kickback if you buy one of my shirts. And there's a multitude of other ways just by liking, subscribing, sharing the videos. So you don't even have to spend any money. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to take that time out to thank you very much for your continued support on this channel. And if you happen to be unsubscribed from me recently, there was a big YouTube sub purge. I lost about 1,500 subscribers, so make sure to check if you were accidentally unsubscribed. Some people have asked me to do an episode without this hat on. Without a hat on, they want to see my hair. So with these news episodes, with these shows, I'm all about you, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, we have Pokemon Go will raise the level cap and add Gen 4 Pokemon. So yeah, there was a big meeting that had gone on. And what ended up happening is that from the Niantic CEO, they had spoken on what the future had to hold. Niantic's Pokemon Go level cap was going to be raised at some point in time. And that's just basically because you can get so much XP now because of the introduction of field research. But the big report is that both Pokemon Generation 4 and player versus player battles are in the works for Pokemon Go as well. So if you'd like to read more on these details, this is a real big thing and can get a lot of people back into Pokemon Go if you can battle other trainers. I know a lot of people wanting to trade. They didn't say anything about trading as of yet, but Generation 4 being confirmed is a big thing as well because a lot of people grew up on Generation 4 and didn't grow up on Gen 1 or Gen 2. So this is really major, and it's really great to see them adding in player versus player battles. I still play Pokemon Go. I usually play it when I'm running, and I run around 3 miles a day, Monday through Friday, so I get a lot of Pokemon Go time in. But a lot of the time, it's just the same grind over and over again, trying to catch Pokemon I haven't completed my Pokedex with. So this is nice to see an update coming, and we'll see what PvP actually does bring to the game. Nintendo also plans to release more online subscription information in May. There's nothing to this story other than the fact that they're going to be talking about what you're going to be getting for around your $20 that you're going to be paying for online. I still think Nintendo is making a big mistake forcing people to pay for online because right now I don't even use my online on my Nintendo. Yes, I have Mario Kart 8. Yes, I have Splatoon 2, but I rarely play those games. I played through them. I enjoy them. They're great. It's just not my thing, and I think a lot of other people echo my sentiments. Anyways, I'm sure they're trying to push towards like Smash Brothers because a lot of people are going to want to play Smash Brothers online. Meteors are hitting the ground in Fortnite. This has been talked about quite a lot, but there's also hints for superheroes, leading a lot of people to think that a big meteor is going to crash and cause people who are playing Fortnite to be given superpowers. Maybe there's going to be a superpower mode where you turn into a superhero. Some people are saying you're going to get double jumps. Some people are saying you're going to get a mode where you're going to get superpowers. And some people are saying that the meteors are just going to crash in to the world and there's going to be a game mode where you're going to have to save the world because it's going to destroy the world. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, there's that. Here's an interesting story. It was possible that Eidos Montreal almost made a Final Fantasy game. Eidos? Leave a comment down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. So Eidos, or Eidos Montreal, actually had the rights and potential to develop what would have become Final Fantasy 15. I know that sounds crazy, but what ended up happening is that Originally, following the launch of Deus Ex Human Revolution, they got a lot of praise for the game. I mean, it was a really big game. It was thumbs up. A lot of people really liked it. And so, what Square Enix's president was thinking about doing was giving Eidos Montreal the permission to tackle a Final Fantasy game, and saying that it was going to be developed with Western audiences in mind, and it was codenamed Project W in pre-production. But what ended up happening is that it became Project Nova, a game that had kind of a space opera theme. It had this love triangle thing going on because the individual Nova was trying to find love, and yeah, it was canceled, unfortunately, because they didn't want it. They did not want that for Final Fantasy. That's not what they were shooting for. What ended up happening after that is that it actually went into production as a new IP. And after the core concept design was completely finished, it was canceled again because the company did not want that. So Project Nova was completely denied and canceled, ladies and gentlemen, but that's what Final Fantasy 15 originated as if Eidos Montreal was going to develop it. Once again, you could take this with a grain of salt if it's not true, but, you know, check the details in the story. It seems a great likelihood that they could have potentially been developing Final Fantasy 15. So there's a story on how playing games with someone's wife changed their gaming experience, and I can confirm this. I love playing games with my significant other, Jen. I absolutely enjoy playing video games with her. The thing is, though, most of the time the only games we get to play are cooperative games. Some of our favorite games are like Hyrule Warriors, where we can actually play together and work together to complete an objective at the end instead of competing in a multiplayer sense. Or like taking turns in Super Mario Brothers. I do think it's interesting, this story, so if you do have a significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you got going on, you should definitely check into it. Also, as an update, Grand Theft Auto 4 has updated to remove a long list of songs. I actually got this message on Xbox. Xbox actually messaged me and let me know this was happening too. So, yeah, if you don't want your songs to be updated, do not update your game. At the end of the day, sometimes you might have to update it to just play it, so, you know, you won't have a choice. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's something that was going to happen, and it did happen. Destiny 2 will soon let you upgrade every exotic weapon in the game. So they say that they are coming out with catalyst quests. Whether or not you're going to have to do a very specific quest line for each exotic weapon is not determined yet. The hints that they've given is that it could be found in strikes against the most challenging opponents. In likelihood, they are talking about the Nightfall strikes, where if you complete a Nightfall, the enemy will drop something that would be similar to a Masterwork core, and you would be able to upgrade your exotic weapons with that Masterwork core. Now, these Masterwork cores actually upgrade the exotic weapons quite a bit, so it's a massive increase. It's not the way it is with just legendary weapons. It's really, really big and could potentially be game-changing. I know a lot of people say who plays Destiny 2, but you like what you like. I enjoy the gunplay of it. It's a fun game to set your brain on autopilot and just veg out to. That's how I feel, ladies and gentlemen. If you feel different, you can feel free to leave it in the comments below, but that's something that is going to be coming up. And finally, the Game Boy's most valuable games. You would be surprised that they're not all really good games. Some of them are very unique and interesting, like the Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages and Seasons Limited Edition, which is, yeah, again, just take a look at the pictures. I don't have to describe this to you. There's things like Amazing Tater and Shantae on Game Boy Color, but then there's other interesting and unique entries here, like the Sewing Machine Operation software. So yeah, once again, not exactly the most exciting and fun games, but yeah, Young Dracula, well, Kid Dracula rather, and then Mega Man 5. There's tons of interesting games on this list, and you'd probably like to look at if you're a big gamer and you grew up with handheld console. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's this episode of News That You Missed. What news did you miss? Leave a comment down in the section below and let me know. Remember to stay subscribed with that bell check to know when I upload a video. YouTube's a rough place, ladies and gentlemen. As much support as I can get from you, I would really appreciate it, and I thank you greatly for it. So I've been your host, Proto Mario, and I'm signing out. As always, good gaming, God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.